It's that time that we've all been waiting for. The patch to save us all. Oh wow, this font's so tiny. So we got some deck codes and meta report. So Fiora, alright, yeah, there's our Twisted Fate Fizz. Dang, Lysandra Trundle is going off. Lower win rate, but it is played a ton. And then of course Fiora Shin. Oh, alright, this is it. This is it. Twisted Fate. Level up requirement. I've seen you draw 8 cards to 9 cards. I was hoping for 10 at least. Hopefully there's some other good changes, cause 9 is not good enough if they were to leave everything else. It would just be a broken deck still, so let's hope that there's more changes, like to Burblefish. I really want Burblefish nerfed. Fiora! This is all that not all that I really wanted, but a lot of it. If you have been to my stream, you know that I hate Fiora. I think she is so freaking annoying. I mean, there's a lot of issues with her too. Fiora Shin's also just been a powerhouse, really. So her going to a 3-2, that is a very significant nerf for her. That is a huge nerf. I mean, she cannot bully the same way that she could before, and I am so happy about this nerf. This is a nerf that I've been wanting for a long time. Really happy to see it. Blah 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 blah. I don't feel like reading. I want to see all the nerfs. Or buffs. This is a buff, Jarvan buff. I was not expecting a Jarvan buff. When you attack, oh wait, never, I don't need to read that. Base stats from 5-3 to 6-4. +1/1 is a good boost. That is a solid boost. He doesn't die to a lot of things now if you pop his shield. That's a really good change for him. He needed it pretty bad. He's been the least played champion of the Empires Have Ascended. Alright. Poor Jarvan. Talia is so much worse than Jarvan, has been played more though. I wonder if they'll buff Talia too. I hope they do. And Shyvana. We still could have a Talia buff. Shyvana, change out of Fury base stats 4-4. Why'd they nerf Shyvana? I don't know. The Fury is nice. Maybe it's just like a side grade. It kind of seems like a nerf though. Why would they nerf Shyvana? I think even if they had Fury 4-4 kept it, yeah, she'd get pretty strong, but as a champion, she still wouldn't be the strongest champion in the game. Like, she still wouldn't be that good. Also, too, I'm a bit worried because we haven't seen Aphelios, and I think these are in alphabetical order. Oh, no, they're not. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, Twisted Fate. Yeah, we could see any of them. I was gonna say, wait a second. Well, I still am excited to play some dragons. Fury is nice with, like, the little chow thing where you can make it strike in the Fury gains. So that works better with Shyvana now, and it helps with their level up. So that's a nice little bonus, I would say. It feels a little bit like a nerf, but maybe it's better than I think it is. Lulu. Yay! A Lulu buff. The bad thing is though, I don't think it's relevant. You all know that I've played Lulu a decent amount, like out of the way Lulu, especially Lulu Taric, Lulu Swole Squirrel. I've done it all, but it makes her a bit better, but she really needed more health. She really needs to have 4, like, she needs to be a 3-4. If you draw her too late into the game, just everything kills her, and you have to, like, use elusive and stuff on her, and that makes it kind of hard. This helps her some, but I don't think she's going to be that much better. I don't think, but I'll play her. I'm excited to give her a shot again. Lulu's been the least played champion since her launch. Aww. Helping Ionia out. Okay. Pick a card! Pick a card. Twisted Fates, pick a card. Cost 3 to 2. Change. Place a card from hand. Oh, wait, yeah, it used to be 3. Place card in hand from your hand to the deck to draw 2. At the start of the next round, give them fleeting. So it's a 2 mana draw 2 instead of a 3 mana. So that means that Twisted Fate, when playing pick a card, is gaining only one less proc, but requires 9. I feel like that's a pretty good change. Pick a card at 2 though is a tiny bit scary, just because a 2 mana draw 2 fleeting in a deck like that, like, you're always going to get pretty good value out of it. However, I will say, when you could pick a card on, play pick a card for 3, it gave you so many more options in a deck that can brick kind of easily. And now this deck might break a little bit more now that pick a card is only drawing 2 rather than 3. I think I like the change quite a bit, actually, though. I like it. So they're talking about the turbo level, they're streamlining the effect. So hopefully Twisted Fate has some more interactivity with him. I'm pretty excited about that idea. Burblefish nerf. Base stats 3-1 to 2-1. Oh, this was a much needed nerf. Personally, I would have liked to have seen the mana gone up to 7 or 8 as well. But this makes iterative improvement on Burblefish not feel near as bad. I mean, it makes 3 2s instead of 5, or yeah, 3 2s instead of 4 2s. That's a really big difference. That's a lot of stats. Yeah, that's, I mean, we kind of taken away, well, we haven't taken away TF1 condition, but we've made it a lot less just, just disgusting, I guess I should say. Same thing with Wiggly Burblefish iterative improvement too. This weakens the deck quite a bit, in my opinion. Drake Dredgers! Oh, they reverted it! I never liked this nerf when it first came out, making Drake Dredgers a 1-1 because everyone loved Deep so much, and it had a huge play rate. It had like an okay win rate and was brought to some tournaments too. But everyone loved Deep, and they're like, oh, Deep is too good, we gotta nerf it. And it made everyone really sad. This helps Deep's early game quite a bit. I'm so happy about this change. It helps Deep's early game against aggro really, really well. This is really early game at all. Yes, I'm happy about that. Oh, Dreadway. From 9 to 8, base stats 4-8 to 5-6. And it's still double damage. So, 2 purposes. First off, we want concurrent timelines Ladros. Okay, variance has its place, blah, blah, blah. Second, this change gives an opportunity to adjust Dreadway for more decks to be able to use Gangplank more effectively. Yes! Oh, I love this change. Oh, now too, you can play Dreadway, and you can curve right into Ladros on 9. Not in the same way of concurrent timelines, but that's kind of cool that with the SI and Bilgewater control, that's pretty neat. Cade control might have a better, like, ability now. I love Dreadway, and I want to play Cade control and Dreadway Teemo too. I'm gonna play so much of this card. I'm going to play, you all know my love for Dreadway. You've seen so many videos of me playing Dreadway decks. I freaking love this card. This is really good so far. Let's keep going. Shadow Assassin. Base stats 1-2 to 2-1. So once upon a time, Shadow Assassin used to be a 3-mana 2-2. They nerfed it a while ago, and then other Ionia cards got nerfed as well. This was a pretty strong elusive card as a 3-mana 2-2 draw 1. As a 2-1, I think it's much better. It now can actually kill Zaf Sprayfin, which is insane. That helps a lot. And then the stats of 2-1 being able to just, you know, do a little extra damage to your opponent rather than a 1-2 makes a really big difference as well. Want to provide better options to use Ionia. This is the core part of the strategy. Given the current power level and availability of new regional tools, we want to make an adjustment that we were a bit hesitant when we originally changed Shadow Assassin. Sweet. You know what? This really helps Yasuo decks too. If you're a Yasuo fan, really any Ionia decks, you can now play this card in Ionia. It's huge. I think this card is so much better now. I think it's a pretty big buff for the region overall. I mean, Ionia still got its problems though, don't get me wrong, but this card has so much more playability. We'll probably see it we might even see it in like Lee Sin and stuff now though too, which is, I don't want Lee Sin. Fae Guide, base stats 3-3 to a 3-4, 4-mana 3-4. This needs to be like a 3-mana card to be viable, I think. A 3-mana 3-3 would be good. I don't think the 4 health helps it that much. I mean, you can grant Lulu elusive, but you're just doing it a little bit too late, it feels like. I mean, I get Lulu's a 3-drop, but still, like, that's kind of the idea of it, but I love this card, but I just don't see it really doing anything, unfortunately. I mean, it's good for my meme decks. Legion Rearguard, base stats 3-1 to a 3-T. Wow. Wow. What? Well, I wasn't expecting a Noxus buff. If you remember, there used to be this horrible time, where Boom Crew Rookie was a 2-mana 1/4 rather than a 1/3, deal 2 to the Nexus when you attack. And that push an archetype of PNZ Noxus Burn just out, like, it was really hard to deal with. Some decks, like, so many decks just flat out lost to it, and this was one of the cards that they nerfed besides Boom Crew Rookie. And of course now we have other cards that are like this card, people making fun of it was it's a 1-mana 3/1 that couldn't block, when the card from Shurima is a 1-mana 3/1 that could block. It was just strictly a better card. So they decided to revert that, which makes a lot of sense. But this card, I think, goes straight into Pirate aggro. This card seems really good in Pirate aggro. Like, you have Precious Pet, Rearguard, Legion Saboteur, and you just stick those in, and your early game is just secure. Like, Noxus's 1-drop early game, this helps it a lot. A 1-mana 3/2 at the start of the game, oh yeah. Like, this thing is, I think it's a pretty big upgrade for Noxus in general. It might be played in discard aggro too, maybe not, but I think this is pretty big. I think it's a really big upgrade. A lot bigger than this one, unfortunately, for our friends in Ionia. Ooh, more deep changes. Also, too, I still haven't seen Aphelios, and I'm getting a bit scared. Yeah, hopefully something's changed with that. See Scarab or Leasant. Oh no, Leasant. Sorry, I'm just having my brain. It's melting. Alright, see Scarab, words are hard. Can I just call it the crab? You know, look, see? Crab. Base stats 1/2 to 2/3. Ooh, Slaughter Dogs buff. So this is huge. A 2-mana 1/2 versus a 2-mana 2/3. That's a really big change. Like, this card's actually a card that can sit on the board now and actually get some value. It's a bit of a back row card, but for deep, you know, deep requires you to attack to win. I guess Atrocity is an exception. So, even then you still have to, you know, pick off your opponent a bit. So I feel like this is very okay. I'm really excited to play deep. Drag Dredgers and Sea Scarab are both buffed, and both early game units to help. I'm really excited about these deep changes. I want to play that Lost Treasures card too. I haven't done it yet, and I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited about it. Esteemed Hierophant. Advanced, so it was 2 and now it's 3. This seems like a pretty meaningless change. I mean, I want it to be good, but Mono Shurima needs a lot more help than this. Maybe there's more. Maybe it'll just be like the next expansion, but this is something. Callous Bone Crusher, another Shurima. Base stats 6/3 to 6/4. So it's a, oh, you know what? A 4-mana 6/4. It doesn't have Overwhelm, but I think that's playable now. I mean, it gets lower later, but I think we play this card now. Dang. That helps a lot. I mean, a 4-mana 6/4, those are some decent stats. I mean, 4 mana's where stats start to not matter, but maybe with like Might and stuff like that, maybe this card becomes much better. I like the idea of like putting like a 1 or 2 of Might and like a Shurima, Noxus, like LeBlanc Silver. This seems pretty cool. Alright. I'm alright with this change. It's not like, oh, I accidentally spoiled it while I was scrolling down. This, all the mana, they're all the 3. So that means that Veiled Temple's not as good then too. I think Aphelios is just dead looking at this. You can't play him on 3 and then instantly weapon a Crescendum anymore. You can do it on 4, I guess, but you're taking a lot of low tempo lines to do that. This is looking like a dead Aphelios. Dead Aphelios. Gifts from Beyond. That makes a lot of sense from 1 instead, because then you can compensate for the fact that it's 3. It's still 4 mana in total, but that makes a lot of sense that you're not paying 5 mana to play 1 weapon of your choice. Veiled Temple got a nerf too? Hopefully it's a nerf. Yeah, okay. Each time, the first time you play 2 other cards, you fill 2 mana and grant your ally +1/0. Okay. Whew. That is this card's just trash now, I think. Okay, that's a bit mean to say. Alright, this card is not very good now. Alright, it was a +1/1, and the health was the biggest thing. Health was incredibly important to this, because it would make it so, like, you couldn't kill the Aphelios anymore, couldn't kill the lifesteal unit anymore, couldn't kill whatever was on the board anymore, and that's no longer the case. This is a huge change. I think this card will not see much play now. Especially when Aphelios weapons are also nerfed from 2. Like, you're no longer just getting a free weapon every round. Oh, I was getting really worried. I'm really glad to see these changes. But, I will say I'm really worried about Lee Sin, though. This is something that's kind of been echoed on Twitter for about a month or so now. Especially by the competitive community, and I highly agree with them on this. Lee Sin is just going to destroy now, I think. Unless TF Fizz is somehow still good enough to kick back Lee Sin. That's the only thing really holding it back recently. Maybe there's a chance, because there isn't really any... There's this aggro buff. Pirate aggro gets a nice buff, but Pirate aggro doesn't do that well into Lee Sin, I don't think. So, yeah, I'm really worried about Lee Sin. I'm really worried about Lee Sin. With Aphelios being down, that changes quite a bit though too. I think Demacia is still very good. Looking at this. I don't know if you're on Fiora anymore, but Scouts, oh, Lucian Azir is really good now. Lysandra Trundle also didn't get a nerf. I'm a bit worried about that one. I think Azir Lucian Scouts might be able to keep that deck down a little bit now that a lot of the things that preyed on Lucian Azir are gone. But I'm really worried about Lee Sin and potentially Lysandra Trundle as well. Those are 2 really big ones that I'm worried about. We didn't really get many buffs for Shurima, so hopefully the next expansion will tie in some of the archetypes a bit better for Shurima. I mean, Azir Lucian will be played quite a bit, so Shurima will still see some play. PNZ seems like it's gone, because PNZ was held together by Twisted Fate, and it's gone. Alright, it might not be gone. It might not be gone. I feel like it's going to be gone, but maybe it won't be. PNZ seems like it's in danger, though. It seems like it's in a lot of danger. Vlad Braum still seems like it's going to be really good. That's kind of exciting. I like Vlad Braum. I'd have to think about more things of what my thoughts are and what's good still and what's not. I think Tom Soraka is probably going to be pretty good, even with Aphelios leaving the meta. Alright, well, overall, I'm pretty happy with these changes. I'm really worried about Lee Sin. I'm happy with the TF changes, I would say. I'm really happy with these Aphelios changes. I am so done with Aphelios. I'm a bit scared to watch your Lee Sin. My heart is like quivering in fear with the... Oh, this change? I'm so excited for Dreadway, and I'm so ready to be Bilgewater player. I'm gonna play so much Dreadway and so much Deep. I'm so ready for these updates. I'm going to be playing Bilgewater quite a bit, I think. And then some other things as well. Lab of Legends, Ultra Rapid Fire Draw, United Front. Ooh, Normal, Hard, Heroic, and Legendary. And Talia and Azir now have it. Cool. Rerolls. That's really nice. 3 rerolls in the run. That's really nice, because sometimes you just get like really bad ones. You'd be like, why me? Oh no. So that's really nice. Share your glorious victories and painful defeats with the summary. Board. Nice. Some Earth. Guardian Earth. Oh, that's so cute. Kind of reminds me of SpongeBob with the golden spatula. Card backs. Earth. Got an Earth thingy. Aw. It's pretty cute. I'll have to get this bundle. Alright, some bug fixes. I'm not gonna go through all these. I think you all have an idea of what my thoughts are. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Bye, everyone!